Hi guys, and welcome to my Great Balls of Fire reaction video. So yes, last night we had WWE Great Balls of Fire. Still can't get over that name. But yeah, it was even though the name was terrible, the pay-per-view itself was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. There were some great matches, there were some great moments. On the whole, I really enjoyed this pay-per-view. There were a few things I didn't like the main event, but we'll get on to that. So as you can see, I'm currently in Austin Aries memorial mode, wearing his his blazer and his because he got released. Oh God! But what up, Austin Aries? Good luck wherever you go, dude. So yeah, let's get on to the main show. So yeah, well, the pre-show we had Neville going up against Akira Tozawa. Yeah, defending his Cruiserweight Championship. Neville, of course, after he had 3 amazing matches with this dude, Austin Aries, now he's going up against Akira Tozawa on the pre-show. Okay, it was a decent match. I mean, we all knew Neville was retaining since this was on the pre-show. Tozawa had Titus O'Neil in the corner, but he didn't really do anything for him. But Tozawa, he's a good wrestler. Funny gimmick. Ha, ha, ha. But yeah, it was a solid 10-minute match. Shouldn't have been on the pre-show though. These two should have been on the main card, definitely. These two are really talented, so these two should have been on the main card, definitely. But it was a solid 10-minute match. Of course, Neville wins with a cheesy finish again, like he always does. But question is, who was going to beat Neville? Because he's gone up against nearly every cruiserweight now, hasn't he? Maybe Cedric Alexander, maybe Akira Tozawa will get a rematch. Don't know. Yeah, so then on to the main show. We had Bray Wyatt going up against Seth Rollins in a feud literally no one cared about. No one gave a shit about this feud. Admit it, no one did. I mean, these two are so talented. I mean, and they really went downhill a bit after WrestleMania. You know, Seth beat Triple H at WrestleMania. Now he's in this. Bray was the champion at WrestleMania. Now this. It was like not good enough really. But the match itself was okay. You know, these two. I know these two can put on a decent match, but considering this feud had nothing going for it, it just felt like no one really gave a shit, really. But the match itself was decent, you know, there were good spots, and Bray won. With a little poke to the eyes and then a Sister Abigail to Seth in 12 minutes, he won. Bloody hell. Bray actually won a match. I mean, that's a change. I mean, yeah, I'm happy to see Bray win. He should have won, considering he needed this win more than Seth did. But yeah, where does this go now? Hopefully, I'm hoping to God this is the end of this short, brief feud. And Bray and Seth can go on to bigger and better things. And hope to God there isn't a rematch. A rematch at bloody SummerSlam. No, please no. This is the end of the feud, please. But yeah, Bray was the right person to win. And then we got the 30-minute tag team Iron Man match between Cesaro and the Hardy Boys, yeah, for the Tag Team Championships. This was amazing. I really liked this. This was great. So entertaining. Both of these teams absolutely brought it for 30 minutes. I mean, Sheamus and Cesaro got an early lead of 2-0, but then Hardys came back into it, made it 2-2, and it was 3-1, and the Hardys came back and made it 3-2, I think. Then it was 3-3, I can't remember. But it was great. The final 5 minutes was just a finisher fest. All Swanton bombs, white noise, all sorts. But the end was a bit I mean, Jeff Hardy was about to go for the pin, but then Sheamus got a little cheeky roll up, and then it ended 4-3, I think, or was it 3-2? I can't remember. But yeah, Cesaro win. And I think it was the right decision. They need to keep all those belts for a little bit longer, considering they only won them at Extreme Rules. The Hardys were great. I mean, Matt Hardy especially. You could tell he was cut open, he was bleeding, because I think he really got put through his paces. And when he was bleeding, he was like, so maybe we're going to see the broken gimmick soon. Maybe. But yeah, great match. Maybe match of the night. Yeah, hell. It was match of the night in my opinion. That tag team match, great. Then we got Alexa Bliss defending her War Women's Championship up against Sasha Banks. Yeah, I mean, this feud, I do think they overhyped this match a little bit, considering this feud had like 2 weeks of build going into it. But there was like a promo and everything before the match. I was like, really? But yeah, it was a decent match. Alexa, I think she needed someone to give her a good match, just that one good match, because she's an amazing talker, Alexa Bliss, and she's got an amazing character. But her wrestling, her in-ring ability is a bit, you know. But I think Sasha Banks really brought a good match out of her. This was a decent match. I think this is the best match Alexa Bliss has had in quite a while. And Sasha Banks, finally getting pushed back up to that main spot, like where she was months ago with Charlotte, after she was on 205 Live for a bit. But yeah, this was a good match. Good. I think these two have got very good chemistry. I don't think this is the end of the feud. I think we're gonna get a rematch maybe at SummerSlam. Alexa won, of course, with a little cheese. I mean, I don't like the finish. She just got a really cheeky roll-up pin. I mean, no, she didn't get a pin. She got counted out. Yeah, that was awful. I mean, after like 10 minutes, she was like, nah. And she just got counted out and then was walking out. And I was like, really? But the finish was cool, though, where Sasha was like, oh, no, you don't. And then she gave the flying knee right on Alexa off the table. Ooh, that was to hurt a little bit. But yeah, great finish. Great finish to the match. But the match itself, where she got counted out, not great. But yeah. I'm hoping these two will get maybe a rematch at SummerSlam, because this was good. This was very good. And then we got probably one of the weak points of the night. We got The Miz up against Dean Ambrose, and in the feud that has just dragged on and on and on and on and on. It just won't end. These two had a feud on SmackDown for a little bit, then they feuded on Raw. And this match was okay. It wasn't anything special. It was only 13 minutes, I think, yeah. The match these two had at Extreme Rules was a lot better. Of course, The Miz now has... It wasn't fair in Ambrose. Ambrose was outnumbered like 4-1 in this match. I mean, The Miz has Maurice, and he has Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas now has his Miztourage. So, yeah, this wasn't fair in Dean Ambrose. He was outnumbered. But they will say Ambrose had Miz beat a few times throughout the match, dirty deeds, but then Maurice put Miz's leg on the rope. But yeah, at the end, with a little cheeky finish, of course, with the distraction from the Miztourage, Miz gets the skull-crushing finale and wins. That was all right. Hopefully now Miz can go on to another opponent and Ambrose can go on to something different, because this feud has just dragged on and on and on. It needs to end now, so hopefully Miz can get a big opponent for SummerSlam. Maybe Finn Balor, since he wasn't on the show at all. Or maybe the Drifter. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Then we got Braun Strowman up against Roman Reigns in an ambulance match. And this was great. I loved it. It was just a brutal 16-minute slobber knocker. These two just tooth and nail going at it. I mean, this is the third match these two have had now. They had a very entertaining match at Payback where Strowman won. And they had a very entertaining match at Fastlane where Reigns won. So, yeah, this was the rubber match. And it was great. Great spots. I mean, Roman getting thrown through the table. I mean, thrown against the ambulance. I mean, of course, Strowman getting absolutely thrown through the ring announce a bit. And that was great. But I loved the finish, basically. Roman's running to his spear and he just, woo! Braun just throws him in. And Roman just runs into the ambulance. That was funny. And boom, boom, Strowman wins. Good result, I think. But yeah, even though Strowman won, Roman wasn't finished. Roman wasn't finished with him. So yeah, he started to beat up Strowman, put him in the ambulance, and then Roman, he just drove the ambulance into a truck, and the back of the ambulance got wrecked with Braun Strowman still inside. And I was like, holy shit! And people think Roman Reigns is a face. No, this was the most heelish thing Roman Reigns has ever done, and this was good spot. But what happened after this was strange. Basically, they were trying to get Strowman out of there with like a fireman kit sawing through the door. But then while that was happening, what's his name? Did I remember it? What's his name? Oh God, it's Kurt Hawkins and what's his name? The one-man band. Kurt Hawkins and Heath Slater had a match. It was just like, what? But basically, while this match was taking place on half a screen, while they were still trying to get Strowman out of the ambulance, I was like, and then Heath Slater wins. You hear it, ding ding ding, but they don't actually show the finish. They still keep showing Strowman getting helped out of the ambulance. And I was like, what? Was that just basically a film? Was Vince just like, okay, you two get out there quickly? We need to keep something going while this happens. Was that it? It was confusing to say the least. But whatever. And then Strowman comes out, half his face is covered in blood. And he's like, he just walks off, and Kurt Angle's just like, so is this the end of this feud, do you think? Or is Braun going to get some payback on Roman? But, of course, what does Roman do now? Is Roman going to face Brock at SummerSlam now? Because he did say he was going to face the Universal Champion, didn't he? Or is it going to be a triple threat with Strowman involved? I don't know. We'll find out tonight on Raw. And then on to the main event. Brock Lesnar defending his Universal Championship up against Samoa Joe. And yeah, when this match got announced at Extreme Rules, basically where Joe won in that Fatal 5-Way, I was like, yes, dream match. We were all so excited. This was a dream match, you know, the Destroyer up against the Conqueror. And this was awesome. I mean, a dream match. The feud, the build-up was great. Joe looked amazing in the build-up. I mean, he could clean the clutch Heyman, he could clean the clutch Brock. He kicked him in the face, got loads of good... He looked so good in this feud, Joe. And the match itself... I don't know what to say about it. It was... I will say the good. I'll get up to the good parts first. Okay, the good thing, the match started off great. I mean, well, before the bell even rung, Joe was attacking Brock outside the ring. I was like, go on, Joe, get him. Everyone was going, Joe, and then he puts Brock through a table. He urinates Brock through a table. I was like, oh my god. I mean, they made Joe look amazing in the first... Before the match, before the bell even rung, I was like, holy shit, go on, Joe. And he got back in the ring going, yeah, come on. And Brock was just like, whoa, like, what the hell? That was awesome, that was great. And then they get back in the ring, and then Joe just keeps beating up Brock, and the bell finally rings. And then for most of this match, Joe was just dominating Brock. He was. I was like, woof, I did not see this coming. I thought this was going to be really an even brawl, but it wasn't. Joe was just constantly trying to get the kick in the clutch on Brock. He was beating him down. I mean, Brock did get two little suplex spots, but Joe quickly powered out of them. But the problem was, after Joe was dominating for like 6 minutes, and Brock gets an F5 out of nowhere. F5, 1, 2, 3. After 6 minutes! Six effing minutes! Come on! These two could have put on a 20-minute absolute slobber knocker. But no, it was 6 minutes. With Brock got like 2 little spots and an F5, and that was it. That's all it took to put away Joe. I didn't like that. I mean, come on. Considering how much build Joe got on this feud, how amazing they made him look. And he gets beat with 1 F5. In 6 minutes. I was, no. I didn't like that. This match should have been twice as long, hell, 3 times as long. So I feel like they overhyped this so much. I mean, this build was amazing, and the match was disappointing. That table spot at the beginning was amazing, and Joe dominating and looking strong was amazing, but it was too bloody short. 6 minutes is too short. And 1 F5, Joe should have kicked out with 1 F5. Come on, Joe's meant to be Joe's meant to be an absolute badass, and getting beat with 1 F5, I didn't like that. But I will say, on the upside, Joe did look strong in defeat. Even though we all knew he wasn't going to win. We all knew Brock was going to retain, obviously. It's his first title defence, but Joe looked strong. They really protected him throughout this match. I mean, he dominated Brock throughout most of the match. Put Brock through a table, and then at the end of the match, when Brock was walking away, he looked beaten and broken up. He was like sweating buckets. You could tell Joe had put him through his paces. He was like clenching his neck, and Joe looked pissed. He was just like looking at Brock like that. And he got up pretty quickly. So they made Joe look strong in defeat, and he looked good. And Joe's come out of this match and this feud looking better than he did before. I just wish the match itself had been longer and better. Simple as that. So yeah, that was great Balls of Fire. On the whole, it was great. The tag team match was great. Braun Strowman and Reigns was a great match. Lesnar and Joe was okay. I mean, yeah, on the whole, I liked it. Great Balls of Fire was very, very good. I think this was the best Raw pay-per-view since WrestleMania. Well, maybe Extreme Rules, maybe it's up there too, but yeah, really enjoyed it. So yeah, guys, what's next for Joe? I don't know. I hope to God they keep him up there in that main event spot, though, because he proved in this feud of Brock that he is a bona fide main eventer. So keep Joe in that main spot, please. Lesnar, I assume, is going on to face Roman at SummerSlam, or maybe Strowman in a triple threat, maybe. So yeah, guys, what did you think of Great Balls of Fire? Comment below, let me know. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll be back next week for my Battleground predictions. Yes, SmackDown's last pay-per-view before SummerSlam. Yes. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you all very soon.